World number 1 Ashley Barty upset in Australian quarterfinals by Muchova. Top-ranked Ash Barty built a big lead in her quarterfinal match at the Australian Open before her opponent took a medical timeout and left the court. More than an hour later, it was Barty heading abruptly through the exit. She was upset Wednesday by Karolina Muchova, 1-6, 6-3, 6-2. Seeded number 25, Muchova earned her first semi-final berth in a Grand Slam. Her comeback win ended Barty's bid to become the first Australian woman to win the title in Melbourne since Chris O'Neill in 1978. "It's heartbreaking, of course," Barty said. "But the sun will come up tomorrow. You're either winning or you're learning, and today is a massive learning curve for me." Muchova's opponent Thursday will be the winner of the last quarterfinal, an All-American matchups between number 22 seeded Jennifer Brady and unseeded Jessica Pegula. Muchova played poorly at the start of her second major quarterfinal, and Barty raced to a 5-0 lead while losing only 6 points. After 9 games, Muchova had 1 winner and 18 unforced errors, and early in the second set, she took a medical timeout that lasted nearly 10 minutes. "I started feeling a bit lost," Muchova said. "Ash started very good. She played almost like no mistakes. It was very tough. I was a bit lost on the court and my head was spinning, so I took a break. And it helped me." Medical personnel took her temperature, checked her blood pressure and gave her ice before she left the court. When the check returned, she played much better. "I tried to play a bit faster rallies so we don't play long ones as in the first set," Muchova said, "and it worked well." Barty had no complaints about Muchova's reason for halting play. "It's within the rules," Barty said. "She's within her rights to take that time. That shouldn't be a massive turning point in the match. I'm disappointed I let that be a turning point." Comebacks have been a staple in the tournament for Muchova, who rallied in earlier matches to win sets after trailing 5-0 and 4-0. Against Barty, she began moving into the court to hit her ground strokes earlier. Barty, pushed behind the baseline, became indecisive and erratic. During one stretch Muchova won 8 of 9 games. Barty finished with 37 unforced errors and lost serve 4 times in the final 2 sets. "I just overplayed," Barty said. "I just pressed a little bit too much, and gave up too many cheap errors at some pretty critical times." Muchova's only other victory over a top 5 was against number 3 Karolina Pliskova at Wimbledon in 2019.